In Club125, what you are doing here, it's you have to stake your asset. And in this case, the asset will be an NFT or a fractional NFT that you would purchase from Omniverse, okay? This staking, who doesn't know what staking is, basically is when you lock your asset for a certain period of time. In our case, in our program, will be for 2 years. And in return, you will be having some rewards and bonuses, okay? So to access our platform, you can only come from a referred person. So somebody that is already involved with the project can provide to you a link, and that's the way for you to access this program, okay? For you to start, then you'll have to start with the staking part. And in here, as I said, you'd have to purchase a fractional NFT or an NFT from Omniverse, and you will lock for 2 years with Club125. What happens during these 2 years? You have two options on the staking reward system, okay? You can decide to receive on a weekly basis 1.5% of the initial investment, so of the value of that fractional NFT or NFT that you bought and staked. Or you can decide to wait for a period of time of 2 years, in this case 100 weeks, and you will receive 180% of, again, that initial value. So this is up to you. How would you like then to start receiving your earnings? If you want to start receiving some on a weekly basis, you can do so by the weekly withdrawal. Or if you would like to wait for them to get all the rewards in the end of the 2 years, it's a bit of a bigger reward. It's 180% of your initial investment. The way for you to access Club125 would be through a digital wallet, like, for example, MetaMask, okay? That's how you will get access to Club125, and with your wallet having the funds, you will then purchase your NFT and stake it, okay? So the way we are providing you the rewards and all the bonuses that comes with the staking or with the program will be automatically withdrawn to your wallet. Your wallet is your ID, your identification, how to get access. So everything, all the rewards, it will send automatically into your wallet. You don't have to press any button wanting to withdraw and having to wait for the system to allow you or to provide you actually with your rewards. No, automatically will be sent into your wallet, and everything will be sent in the form of OMMI token, which is the token of Omniverse, okay? This way we are providing even, or are improving even more, the value of the token, which will help as well grow, since all these transactions are being made with the token, okay? So after this will be the initial step, the way how you connect with Club125, and then can start unlocking all the rest of the other bonuses that we provide as well, okay? So I'm gonna go through each and one of them with you in more detail. Of course, if you have some doubts and some questions, please feel free to write them down or something this way for you not to forget. And in the end of my presentation, please feel free to ask anything you need from me, and I will try to explain it the best way I can for everybody to understand the marketing plan, okay? Now, the second step, or the second bonus that we are offering, would be when you referred in our program, our project, to other people, where you bring your network into the game, let's say. So for every 2 people you bring or you direct refer, you will start receiving $6.25 on a weekly basis. This for the locking period. So for the next 100 weeks, you start receiving $6.25. Now, here I'm talking about dollar, right? And I just said it's going to be given to you in OMMI token. So at the time when you're receiving, the system will see how much is the value of OMMI. In this case, the OMMI would be around $2. You will be receiving then 3 point something tokens, OMMI tokens, okay? So that at that time, the value of it will be the $6.25. Now, so as I said, for every 2 person, you get 6.25. So if you get 4 people, it will be 12.50, 6 people, 18.75, and so on. There is no limit of people you can bring or direct refer for this program, so you can build your network. Okay. Here are some examples. If you would manage to directly refer 40 people, that will make 20 pairs. You'll start earning on a weekly basis $125. Okay. Now, after this bonus, we will have the speed up bonus. Here is when you maybe already have a network, so it's easier for you actually to bring people into the project. And this consists if you manage to bring 40 people in the first 30 days, since you first staked, since you got in Club125 and started unlocking with your staking system. If you bring 40 people into the project in the first 30 days, you will receive an extra bonus of $125 per month. So here is an example. So if you have already the 40 people, right, you are receiving that direct referral bonus, the first bonus. So 6.25 per each pair. So you're already making per month $500. If you manage to do this in the first 30 days, we are giving you an extra $125 on a monthly basis. Doing this way, $625. Okay. Now, all of this staking in here, as we're talking about all these 40 people, this would be if these people would bring actually the fractional NFT. We are talking about the minimum you need to actually start your process or your journey with Club125, which at around the moment, one fractional NFT, it costs around $130. And the system will automate it and keep always around that value. The fractional NFT or the minimum you need to enter would be around $130, $140. Okay. But there exists as well the full NFT, as Dr. Brian Lee was explaining. Of course, the full NFT has a different value, correct? And in this case, if you decide to purchase a full NFT to stake it, this actually is equivalent to the 40 people. So if you directly refer somebody that stakes one full NFT, you receive all these bonuses that you are seeing now in the screen, okay? Because the value of one full NFT is around now 5,500, something like this, 5,300. So this would be the same as 40 different people that actually would stake the fractional NFT, okay? A way for you actually to improve this potential income in here would be if you, let's say, have this 40 people in the first 30 days, you start receiving all this bonus that you're seeing here. After the 30 days, if you directly refer one person with one full NFT, it will double up this, okay? So you'll receive, again, extra 40 people or equivalent to 40 people plus the speed up bonus. But if you bring 80 people in 40 days, in the first 30 days, you cannot double up the speed up bonus. You'll still receive the direct bonus because you're directly refer other people, but the speed up bonus doesn't compound, okay? So a way, if you manage to only bring 20 people, let's say in the first 30 days, so you don't actually receive this income, you can just opt out by referring one person with full NFT and you start receiving this bonus, okay? After this, we will start having a matching type of bonus. This is for your directly refer people. So the system in here, it will start to become a bit more interesting in calculating a bit more. So the system will auto-arrange on a daily basis. This is a bonus that is daily. The other bonuses were weekly and monthly basis. This one is daily. And the system will check on your directly referred people, how much business they generate, okay? So in that day, it will organize from the highest who generated more business to the lowest who generated less business. And it will start a matching from the highest to the second highest, giving priority to the second, where you will receive 8% of what that person generated on that day, okay? But here it exists a capping. So if this 8% would be higher than 500, you will only be receiving $500 from that person, okay? A way for you to increase this would be by staking in your account. Once you first started, right, you managed to stake one fractional NFT. If you start seeing that your network is working well and developing business and you're receiving these percentages, if you find that you're losing a bit of profit because you're earning even more than 500 from the single person, you can stake in your own account 8 fractional NFTs, increasing then your daily capping to $2,000, reducing this way the risk of you losing profit. Because of course, in the beginning, it's normal, it's a process, of course. People need to know more about this project and people need to work harder to bring more people into the project. So maybe this $500 daily cap is enough. It's good. Your network is still building and bringing business. But if you start having a bigger network and bigger, you then maybe will realize, okay, they are generating more business. I'm actually losing profit because I still have that cap on $500. So you will go into your main account and you will stake extra 8 fractional NFTs, increasing this way your capping. Okay. After, from the third to the rest, there is no more capping and no matching. So on the third highest and the fourth highest, the generated business, you will start receiving 9% of what they generated. Fifth and sixth, you'll receive 10%, seventh and eighth, 11%, and the 9 months onwards, as I said, there is no limit of direct referrals you bring, you will start receiving 12% of what they generated on that day. Again, this is a daily bonus. Here is an example of how the system actually works. So in the first part, you'll see that everybody, all your direct referrals, they start generating different types of income or of business. So the system will actually auto-arrange them from highest to lowest, giving priority to second one. So you're receiving 8% of D. Then you have the third and fourth, which is A and B. So you'll be receiving 9% of each. As you can see here, on that day, if this would be your case, you will be receiving an extra $510 from what your direct referees managed to achieve. If you see, now you'd be asking that the first one that generated 4,000, what happens to it? So the differential from 4,000 to 3, it's $1,000, correct? So this will be carried forward for the next day. This won't be flushed out. So the person C, it will start the next day already generating $1,000, ready to be matched with other people that will generate business on that day. So you can again receive a percentage of it. After this, we have another type of bonus, which is related to the matching income. So here we count by levels or generations. And what is your generation? So the first generation will be your directly referees, okay? And your second generation will be the people they directly refer, and so on. In this level, we'll be counting the first 5 generations. That's why they're identified as levels, okay? And in here, you can receive 5% of the total matching income generated by that generation, okay? How do you achieve it, or how you can start earning this? So there's this requirements. So for you to receive 5% of the total matching income from your first generation, again, this is a daily income, you'll need minimum amount of 3 direct referrals that generate a business amount of $2,000. But here the system will not count 100% of what they generated, but up to 40% of the required business sale. So 40% of the 2,000 is what you need to achieve, right? 40% of it, it's 800. Let's say, for example, your 3 direct referrals, they all generate $1,000 in that day. You automatically think, okay, $1,000 each. If they're 3, it's $3,000 higher than 2,000. I'm grand, I'm good for it. I can receive. Okay, it's not quite like this. So the system will only count up to 40%. In this case, being 800, the system will only count 800 from first, even if it generated $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, only up to 800 it will count. Again, from second, it generated 1,000, it will count only up to 800. And if the third as well generated over, let's say 1,000, it will only again count 800. In this case, yes, you will be eligible because 800 plus 800 plus 800 would be 2,400. So you are actually receiving this bonus. That is no problem. But this will happen for all of these generations the same way. So you will need to have a minimum amount for second level of 4 direct referrals that generate $5,000 business sales on the day. Okay. And as you can see, all of the requirements are on your directly referred people, right? So if you are already with 6 or 7 directly referees that you will have higher than $10,000 business sale, you are already receiving from first level, because it's already higher than 3 and over the 2,000, you're already receiving 5% of the second level, and now you're starting receiving from the third level. So the higher you will get, you will start already receiving from the other levels, okay? Here is an example how it works, how the system actually makes these calculations, as I was explaining. So for you to receive the 5% of the second generation, you'll need to have a business volume of $5,000. 40% of it, it will be 2,000. So the system, as you can see, even though you're directly referred, they managed to generate 4,000, it will only count 2,000. And the same thing happens to the second that generated 3,000, it will only count 2,000. As you can see here in the numbers, they actually, this person, or in this case, it qualifies because it's over $5,000. But here is an example of how you wouldn't qualify. Even though in the total amount, or in the 100% amount, you will have 7,750 business volume generated, since the system is only counting up to 40%, it will have a total amount of 4,750, which is not equal or superior to 5,000, so you don't get this 5% of the second generation. And why is the system doing like this? So you have a leveled amount of business, or a network that is working on a leveled way. Because you could easily then, to meet the requirements, okay, I have 3, I have 4, or I have 7 minimum directly refers, but only one person does all the business sales, does all the sales, does all this business volume that is required, so you will be receiving. To avoid this, that only one directly referred that is working very well, or only one part of the network, we want everybody to do good, and for everybody to improve and have a solid volume of sales, in this case, for you to have a good and solid network. After this, we have as well the ranking system. This is to create a bit more, let's say, for people to thrive a bit more, for people to want to do better and actually compare themselves to the person next to them, saying that, look at me, I have already this rank, right? Everybody wants to do a bit of competition and to show that they can do a bit better. In here, this ranking system, it has 12 different ranks. It goes from star to crown diamond, and it has, all of them have different requirements. So for you to achieve the first rank, you need to have a minimum amount of 3 direct referrals, and they generate a group sales of $5,000. Again, these group sales, they need to, or will be counted the same way as in the previous bonus, up to 40% from each. But there's a difference here. This is not counted daily. So this, you have no time limit to achieve it. You can take a week, you can take a month, you can take a whole year to achieve it. Depends on how fast or how good your network is, all right? But once you achieve it, you will receive a one-time bonus of $200. And you can say now you are star rank, okay? For you to achieve the second rank, it's like a milestone. You achieved star, congratulations. Now to achieve bronze, you start from fresh, let's say from new. So you will need 4 direct referrals, but that generated new $12,000 group sales. Once you achieve it, again, you'll receive a $500 one-time bonus. As you can see, throughout the ranks, they will increase in the requirements as the direct referrals, as well in the group sales that you need to generate. But the amount of, or your reward or your one-time bonus, it increases as well accordingly. If you notice here, when you start on the gold rank, you start earning as well a percentage of royalty. So what is this? Once you achieve gold, you will start receiving on a monthly basis 1% of the total generated sales from your network. So every month you will start earning this 1%. And after gold, all the other ranks, as I was saying, increase on the values as well as on their royalty. Each rank increases 0.5% on royalty, okay? Until you achieve the last one, which you're already receiving 5% on royalty. But how this royalty works as well, they have a differential. So for example, you achieve Crown Diamond. You are receiving 5% of your network on a monthly basis. But if you have a gold member in the middle of your network, you will be receiving 5% from everybody, but from this gold member network, you will only receive 4% because it's the difference between 5 to 1. Okay? So because this person is doing very well as well, so it's earning as well is good or is achievements. Okay? As you can see, to achieve Crown Diamond, you need here 15 direct referrals that generate 50 million of group sales. But again, you can take as much time as you need to achieve this. There is no time frame. So bigger your network is, faster or better they work, it's easier to achieve this type of values, as well as you will receive 2.5 million one-time bonus with it. And on a monthly basis, you will then receive 5% on royalty, which is an amazing rank. After this, we have some extra rewards, and this is more for your network all to work well and to do good. So before, it's like a competition of each and one of us want to do a bit better than the other one to prove themselves we can do, or our network is better. Here is for the whole network to work well, to achieve as a whole a better ranking, let's say. For you to then achieve travel fund, start receiving your travel fund, you will need 3 gold members on your network from different directly refers. Okay, it cannot be only from the same. Again, to have that level network that everybody is pushing, everybody is doing well to achieve better and thrive in this new age. If you manage to do so, you'll start receiving 2% weekly basis of the total turnover of your network. Then for the car fund, you'll need 3 diamond on your network, again from different directly referred, and you'll start receiving again 2% on a weekly basis of the total group turnover. And for the house fund, exactly the same reward, but you'll need 3 black diamond on your network. As you can see, for you to have 3 black diamond in your network, they already passed by diamond and they already passed by gold. So you're already receiving the first 2%, the second 2%, and the 3%, making a total of 6% on a weekly basis of the total group sales. Okay? And the last and best of them, it's the global fund. Here you need to have 3 crown diamond in your network. It's very hard to achieve it, but it's still doable. And in here, you'll be receiving 2% on a weekly basis of the total turnover, of the global turnover of Club125. So everybody in the world who's involved with Club125, you'll be then enjoying 2% on a weekly basis of this global turnover, which is an amazing reward if you manage to achieve this. Now, after this, we will still have a trip reward. From India, we already managed to achieve the first 100 qualifiers for this. So in the end of this month, in the beginning of next month, we are having already leaders that managed to achieve these goals that are coming to Malaysia and enjoying this reward. So for here, it consists on a trip to Malaysia for 4 days and 3 nights. But to achieve it, you need to manage to refer $5,000 or having $15,000 of group sales. Okay, again, this is limited for the first 100. From India, we managed to have 100 already, but we have other positions open for the rest of the world to come and enjoy as well this reward. And in this trip, you will have a guided tour through all Kuala Lumpur, as you can see all the sightseeing and understand and learn a bit more about Malaysian culture as well as its city. We will have an amazing gala night where we are celebrating the achievement of the leaders that managed to get to this goal and that want to grow and improve with our company and project, as well as there will be some forums with keynote speakers talking about different types of subjects, providing more knowledge to the people who want to be involved in this type of projects, because there are always opportunities happening, and you will understand and learn more about the future as well of Omniverse and Club125, what we are planning for the future, for you to be more included in the project, to understand it better and to grow with us, of course. You will meet then the whole team. You'll be in the headquarters as well of OMMIverse, as you saw on Dr. Brian's presentation in Menara Sushkep in Bangsar. You'll see the office and meet the whole team, the whole people, everybody who's behind the scenes of this amazing project. Another reward that we are still having, it's the double bonanza, and this it's for the people who work fast, who manage to achieve the second rank or higher in the first 30 days. You'll be receiving not only one time your bonus, that one-time bonus, but you'll be receiving double time. So once you achieve star, bronze, silver, you get your one-time bonus, correct? In the end of 30 days, the system will calculate which rank you stopped or at which rank you are at the moment, and will give you that one-time bonus one more time. Because you managed to do in 30 days good and you achieved a higher ranking. Now, for me, that is all. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. You can always visit our website and learn a bit more about Club125. I hope I was clear. I understand it's maybe a bit too much information at the same time in a short period of time. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I am here to help and provide any assistance on any kind of doubts you might have. Thank you very much.